In this video we will discuss about this mechanotransduction in cancer cells. So what this topic is related to? This topic is related to the cancer cells acquire the property so that it can metastasize or move from one part of the uh, body to another part. In normal terms we can say that cancer acquire its ability to spread from primary point of origin to the secondary site of tumor infection. So there are several factors, and this mechanotransduction is yet to be completely understood in terms of the cancer cells. That is, what are the forces that cause different kind of behaviors in the cancer cells. So whenever the cancer cells need to migrate from its primary tumor sites to the secondary tumor sites, it has to go through several stages that we have covered in many videos. That it has to first go to this establishment sites and enter into the blood circulations, and it need to survive those blood circulations. Then when it reaches to the secondary organ sites, it has to stick to this epithelial surface and then do the intravasculations and enter into the secondary tumor cells, and then change its properties from mesomicals to epithelials, and again and then spread tumors across that part of the body. So during this whole process, how this cancer cells interacts with this neighboring environment is shown. Some of the factors are shown in this figure. So some of the one of the important factors, that is integrin. The integrin helps in transferring this mechanotransduction forces from extracellular matrix to this within the cells, and that may trigger different kind of signaling pathways. These are the integrins that interact with this extracellular matrix, and because of this because of the interactions with the extracellular matrix, it will lead to the transfer of the force within the cytoplasm, and that will trigger this kind of several signaling pathways activations, and some of them are mentioned here that will cause this ectomycin or change in the structure of the structure of these ectomycins, that will lead to the change in the structure of the cells, so that they can acquire more of like pacemaker like properties, and they can move from one part to another part, one place to another place. And simultaneously it will also trigger some of the changes. It will also trigger epigenetic changes, such as this ZAP-TAG complex might enter into the nucleus and will help the tumors towards this acquiring towards this mechanotransductions, that is helps these tumors to spread from one part of the body to another part. The specific role of this ZAP-TAG is not yet been known by me, but you can go and check the paper that what this ZAP-TAG complex works or do. The next thing that mentioned here is about these glycans that are present on the cell surface proteins, such as these glycoproteins or the glycans that are present on this mucin. They can also interact with the glycans on the extracellular matrix, and this will also leads to the signaling pathway activation, such as these FAK pathway activations, and these mucin and integrins close to each other, and this will also triggers this transportation of this ZAP-TAG towards or within the nucleus. And next part is about these growth factor receptors, and these are also silated growth factor receptors. Because of the aberrant glycosylation, they get silated, and some of them are normally silated also, and when they interact with the extracellular matrix, this will trigger this RAS-ERK pathway, and this RAS-ERK pathway is related to this tumor cell survival and its growth rate. So that is one of the important characteristics of the tumor cells, that is uncontrolled growth rate, so that they can populate the cells, they can populate the organs in a short duration of time. Otherwise they will be taken care of by the immune system. One of the examples of this glycans is shown here is about this hyaluronan. So because of this hyaluronan, what it has is the glycan structures. It will interact with the water and cause stiffness around the tumor cells, or it will change the cellular matrix and makes him more stiffer because around the tumor cells by interacting with the water and making a cross-link complex in a way that uh, in a way that it will lead to this advanced glycosylation end products. And simultaneously this hyaluronan also interacts with the water and helps in making the cellular matrix around the tumor cells more stiffer, and this will act as a barrier or prevent these tumor cells from being detected by the immune system. And at the same time it will also leads to create more stress on the tumor cells, as now tumor cells has to uh, exert more stress on in the nearby surrounding in order to move from that place in order to move from one place to the another place. So I hope you got some basic idea what does this mechanotransduction in cancer cell means, and what are some of the factors that are responsible for these mechanotransductions of this extracellular matrix and the tumor cells. If you need to understand about this mechanotransduction in cancer cells in detail, you can go through the reference that has been provided in the description. That's all for this video. Thank you for your time.